Trump says US should broker peace between Russia and Ukraine now that Putin is somewhat weakened. Former President Trump says he wants peace in Ukraine and for people to stop dying over this ridiculous war. Former President Trump said Thursday the US should mediate peace between Russia and Ukraine now that Russian President Vladimir Putin has been somewhat weakened by the Wagner Group's defiance. Trump spoke to Reuters in an interview Thursday that covered the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, as well as his thoughts on China's new spy base in Cuba. The former president, who is the current frontrunner for the 2024 GOP presidential nomination, was adamant that the US must actively confront Russia and China. "I want people to stop dying over this ridiculous war," Trump said of the conflict in Ukraine. Peace has been elusive as Ukraine has launched a counter-offensive to recapture territories Russia seized in the opening stages of its invasion 16 months ago. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has demanded that Russia cease hostilities, withdraw its forces and restore Ukraine's complete territorial integrity in a 10-point peace plan proposed last year, which Russia flatly rejected. Trump suggested that Kyiv might ultimately have to concede some territory to Russia to end the war. He said everything would be subject to negotiation if he were president, but that Ukrainians who have waged a vigorous fight to defend their land have earned a lot of credit. "I think they would be entitled to keep much of what they've earned, and I think that Russia likewise would agree to that. You need the right mediator or negotiator, and we don't have that right now," he told Reuters. President Biden and NATO allies have firmly sided with Ukraine and called on Russia to relinquish territories it seized in the eastern part of the country. Biden has called Putin a pariah for invading Ukraine and said the Russian leader is losing the war at home, as evidenced by mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin's short-lived rebellion on Saturday. Trump agreed with Biden that Putin looks weaker in the aftermath of the mutiny. "You could say that he's Putin. Still there, he's still strong. But he certainly has been, I would say, somewhat weakened, at least in the minds of a lot of people," he said. However, while some analysts hailed Prigozhin's rebellion as the end of Putin's reign, Trump cautioned against regime change in Russia, arguing, "You don't know what the alternative is. It could be better, but it could be far worse. The role for the president," Trump said, "is to play peacemaker. I think the biggest thing that the US should be doing right now is making peace, getting Russia and Ukraine together and making peace. You can do it," Trump said. "This is the time to do it, to get the two parties together to force peace."